Hey, Susan here. Okay, so more tips on traveling with kids. I've actually taken my kids on a lot more plane rides than I'd really like to count, actually. And so I've kind of got a bit of experience with what's worked for us on the planes and what hasn't. I've taken all the sort of different ages of them being really young and up to Julia, who's about 4.5 years old. So I've found it's really important to have a nice variety of new little toy type things like stickers. Big on stickers. I'm all about the stickers. You can keep them busy a long time with stickers. I put a little notepad and a pen and a couple pens in my purse and act like, that just for me. And then that kind of like later when I'm looking for something different, that seems like it's a mummy's notebook, and that they can write in that. So some little things. I buy them little Matchbox cars. Actually, since they're girls, they didn't usually play with cars and stuff at home a lot, but then these little Matchbox cars have been a great little travel thing that they play with on the plane. And of course, reusable coloring books where they can wipe off, so that way you don't have to bring as many coloring books, and a few different wipe off, pens that can wipe off, and crayons, of course. And a couple of brand new books. I go to the store and buy a few little paperback, really lightweight new storybooks that they haven't had before, and read those on the plane to them. And I've actually found, of course, a portable DVD player if you've got it, or a little, little iPod kind of player, something like that obviously is great as well. And I've actually found that it doesn't take a large volume of stuff, just a nice variety of some little things like that, and that's really helped. My biggest struggle with the airplane rides is the connections. The first plane ride is always a breeze. It's not a big deal. It's the connection and then making the second plane ride. That's where the nightmare comes in. So if you can at all do anything you can to schedule your trip in one flight, that's brilliant, but of course it doesn't usually happen. So in that case, what you want to do is make sure you've got enough time in your connection, because it is tough getting your kids off that plane fast and making it in time for your next connection. So I'd book, when you're scheduling your flights, I'd book at least an hour and a half for that connection time, because I find that's really critical. You need bathroom breaks and la 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 la. Connections are brutal. So, but if you plan it pretty well, and oftentimes if you can schedule it during nap, I find I usually get the kids to sleep during one leg of the trip, in the first or the second leg of the trip. Hopefully you don't have too many more than two flights. But anyway, yeah, so the plane rides don't have to be as bad as you might imagine, but of course they're not really that fun. So pack some fun little treats, little toys and things for them. And of course, pack some snacks, obviously. It's great to have some of their familiar treats that they're used to bring those on the plane as well, and then buy a couple of other different things like a muffin and banana bread. I always buy banana bread, that kind of thing, at the airplane as well. But traveling with kids on planes, I've done it a lot, and it's doable.